So when we think about real estate, when we think about supply and demand, why is all this demand occurring in South Florida? Well, of course, we know we had COVID, right? And people wanted to work from home or not be in the corporate environment. But that certainly promoted corporations' perspective also. In fact, we see, if we look at the map of the United States, we see two states stand out as far as where the corporate relocation moves occurred for headquarters. And that is Texas, and the other one is Florida. And if we dive into Florida, we see some interesting things with those corporate relos. In fact, we see in Miami, for example, mutual funds from New York coming down and taking residence in Miami. Now, who would have ever thought that Wall Street would lose the mutual funds to a place like Miami? And they are not the only ones that are moving down here. In fact, we have so many people down here now, all you have to do is get on 95, north or south to or from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, and you feel that growing pain. How will that affect the real estate environment? Well, I think it's going to affect our environment immensely. And where is it going to affect it first? I think it's going to be in downtown Fort Lauderdale, where we already have in excess of 18,000 new units vertical for people to live near the Las Olas area. Now, I don't know how the city has planned for their infrastructure as far as traffic, water, sewage consumption, but I do believe that for a while we're going to be tested, and we're going to be tested as to whether our streets can function and handle the people, whether our water supply is enough and adequate, and whether we can handle the runoff in terms of sewer. So this high density vertical construction is definitely going to affect us. Is it going to kill the city? Absolutely not. However, it is going to make us take pause and make us understand what the planners are telling us when they do new construction to make sure we do not stress our environment, whether it's the environment we live in or that we construct, to make sure that we can still exist. So yes, corporate moves are occurring, and yes, it will interfere with the demand for Fort Lauderdale real estate, but it doesn't mean that it can't be handled. If you're looking at where high density areas might occur in your neighborhood, give me a call. It's pretty easy. You can draw it on a map. Right now, look at Las Olas in downtown, but there are other areas I can point out. My name is Gary Lanham. I'm with Coldwell Banker, and I can be reached at 954-695-6518. Thank you.